Hello and welcome to Humanities 140 here at Southwestern College, World Mythology. My name is Professor Peter Boland. I will be your instructor for this course and I'm thrilled to be here with you. I just wanted to make a little video this morning to put a voice and a face and a name on this online class. This is a 100% asynchronous online class, no required Zoom meetings. We're certainly not meeting in person anytime. So this class will exist solely in the Canvas space, and asynchronous means out of time, meaning you'll be engaging with the assignments and the tasks and the readings on your own schedule within given weeks, right? Weeks are called modules in online classes. So there's deadlines in every module. You got to hit those deadlines, but we're all doing it kind of at different times. I'll be posting a ton of videos, my own little mini lectures, a bunch of stuff from Crash Course. We'll be reading some things together. We'll always be engaged in discussion. There's a graded discussion every week, and there's a quiz every couple weeks, and there's an essay at the end of the course. So there's the oral report on the syllabus. You'll, of course, want to read the whole syllabus more carefully as soon as you dive into this first module. But today I just wanted to sort of set the table, right? We aren't really eating yet, but we're about to. So let's talk about books. This is the main book I'm going to have you all get. It's called The World of Myth, 3rd edition, please. David Leeming, and that's on your syllabus. You'll see the details there. But I love this little book. It's small. We're not going to read every single page, but we're going to read the bulk of it. And I like this book because it's organized thematically. You know what I mean? It's like we're going to read creation stories first, creation stories from all kinds of different cultures around the world. And then we'll move to flood stories from all over the world and so on. So we don't move culture by culture, we move theme by theme. And then we really get this portrait beautifully, I think, and powerfully, that mythology is something everybody on earth does. We all tell stories. Stories with a purpose, stories with deep spiritual meaning, deep psychological meaning, philosophical power. So that is going to be a core tool for us. So pick this up right away. There's a second book. There's just 2 books. And the second book is this peach by the mighty Joseph Campbell. We're going to really be getting to know a lot about who he is. And it's called The Hero with a Thousand Faces. It's his first book. Came out in the late 1940s, so it's old. But it is just the quintessential classic of the study, not only of mythology, but specifically of the hero's journey, which is one of the many mythic themes we're going to be taking up in great detail. So we're not going to read this whole book, maybe like the first half or so. And I'll help you through both of these books with guided study guides. I'll lead you through the books with questions. We'll be discussing them all the time in our weekly graded discussion threads. So lots of engagement here and lots of opportunities for connection. I love online classes. They are surprisingly engaging and surprisingly powerful. I came into online education as a skeptic in the spring of 2020 when everything ended and I had to leave my classroom behind and go here. And I thought it was going to be horrible, and I was completely wrong. It's actually kind of awesome, and there are many elements of online education that, in my opinion, are superior to face-to-face. Maybe we'll get into that later. But so real quick here, what is world mythology? Well, mythology, as I said, is storytelling with a purpose. And we notice that every culture leaves behind for us these incredible stories of creations and destructions and gods and goddesses and heroes' journeys and quests and ordeals and tragedies and triumphs. And so what's it all for? That's our inquiry this semester. It's not just a bunch of crazy stories that are entertaining. It's that too. But these stories, I think you'll discover, have real personal power. So bring everything to the table. That would be my recommendation in this class. Bring your heart, your soul, your pain, your joy, your own struggle, and see if you don't recognize your life in the lives that we're going to be reading about, in the stories that we're going to be immersing ourselves in. And there's a lot of overlap, by the way, between religion and mythology, isn't there? religions use mythology to teach their truths. So there's a lot to unpack. Let's take it slow. Let's take it easy. Jump into this first week's work. Do the orientation module, starting on the week 1 module, and order these books because that might take a minute for you to get them in any way you like, electronically, physically. I mean, you know, there's 1,000 ways to get these books, but get them soon. You're going to need them for the assessments. And I'm so looking forward to getting to know each of you more completely mostly through our discussions, right? And always feel free to reach out to me through the Canvas inbox. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Looking forward to working with you, my friends. All right, I'll see you soon.